Hello, friends. Thanks for coming to my presentation on Tom Bowen's 8020 and the Water, Walk, and Weight class. This course uses Anthony Williams' Life-Changing Foods as a textbook, and we'll be discussing the causes of inflammation, the different levels of hydration, how to make water more bioavailable to the body's cells, and deep dives into walking movement and waiting resting. We will also discuss what that means in Bowen work and some suggestions for you and your clients. We're going to discuss information and techniques for the 80-20 healing foods, the 80% healing foods, and the 20% filler foods, while both healing and for maintenance. The first step is fruit because it holds bioavailable hydration that is imperative for the human body. More than just plain water, fruit delivers the water in bioavailable format. Oftentimes, in the conditions that we see our clients, plain water runs right through them and does not affect them because water cannot get into the cells of their body. We want to improve hydration as we go throughout the course. Leafy greens are the second most important. They also contain living water, bioavailable water for the body, and they contain a substance called thylakoids that we're going to cover in the course. Vegetables contain a lot of fiber as well as living water and more benefits. They are healing and they help us to overcome chronic illness. Here's our water, walk, and weight and the 80-20 in a summary graphic of a traffic signal. Our good-to-go foods are the fruits, herbs, vegetables, and wild foods. Our filling so-so foods are the 20% filling foods that keep you full between your meals as you get healthier. And then our no foods categories of foods that we want to avoid. Trendy health traps that Tom Bowen warned us about. Red letter allergens, toxicology, and hyperpalatable foods. Our brain cell food list is from Anthony Williams' Brain Saver book, page 439. It lists all the fruits, the leafy greens, the herbs, the wild foods, and the vegetables that are really healing for the body and for the brain. This is the 20% filler foods list. It's also from the Brain Saver by Anthony Williams on page 443. The food filler list includes gluten-free and pseudo-grains as well as legumes. These are amazing foods to keep you stable between meals. Fat-based filler foods are to be introduced into the diet as chronic symptoms disappear. These are the nuts and seeds, nut milks and whole nuts and seeds, and healthier oils and wild fish, and animal products including grass-fed and finished beef, free-range, organic chicken and turkey, as well as wild game. Then we talk about water specifically. Living water, its matrix, and the levels of hydration that we can implement for our clients. And then we talk about water and sunlight and walking, which is one of the things we tell people to do for at least 20 minutes a day. And we'll talk about the science behind walking and how important it is for healing the body and running the lymph system. Then we talk about the waiting time between sessions and establishing correct sleep routines during that wait time. As we talk about the lymphatic system, the specific lymphatic system for the brain called the glymphatic system, and the things that are required for energy. Like the more you sleep, the better you recover from injury and heal. And heal, that's important. We try to establish a sleep routine for ourselves and our clients. Then we discuss freedom from addictions and have a vacation from things that could be against our best health. Freedom from toxicology. We talk about heavy metals, radiation, chemicals, fragrances, pathogens, and non-food items that you should not be eating. Diatomaceous earth, activated charcoal, clay, and other non-food items that are current trendy traps. We talk about hyperpalatable foods, things that can actually derange the brain. Tom Bowen talked about some of our protocols being able to derange the brain. Chemicals can also do the same thing. MSG has been known to derange the brain, and oftentimes it is in nutritional yeast. Things you think are amazing for you also have MSG in them. MSG is now labeled natural flavors in many and most processed foods. So we want to avoid processed food as we are healing, and sodas that contain salt, phosphoric acid, high fructose corn syrup, aspartame, and natural flavors. We want to avoid drugs, tobacco, caffeine, and alcohol because they are addictive and they can aid you, and they can dry you out. Tom Bowen is quoted in his hands as saying that you give yourself asthma by what you eat, and was specifically referencing a client with a chocolate addiction. If you're really in a bad place, we also talk about caffeine and its structure, as well as vinegar in the course, allergens and GMO foods, and animal products like eggs and dairy. Tom Bowen, in his healing hands, said that you want to avoid dairy when you have asthma and other allergies. And oftentimes, it is a product of being exposed to too much radiation in your life that causes environmental and other food allergens. As we eliminate the things that are not good for us, and we add things that are healing for the body, we can improve the signaling pathway of the nerves by really building their myelination and support our clients. Thank you.